So let's start bringing this card game, Trash and Grab, into Component.Studio 3. I'm going to click on the Games tab up here. From here, you can also click on the Browse Your Games tab. It'll bring you to the same spot. And here is my fresh game list with nothing in it. I don't have any games to import. So I'm going to go New Game, enter game name, Trash and Grab, create. And that brings me right into the game's interface. You can see the title up here. You can click back to get back to the game list. Click on the name to get back to the game interface. Now inside the game interface, we've got designs, datasets, settings, images, variables, font palette, styles, caches, collaborators, and back to games. And over here, we've got add design. So let's talk about designs and datasets. Designs are a template for a printed component in your game. Trash and Grab has a few different kinds of cards. Each one of these will be its own design. And datasets are the spreadsheets that list the data that is going to populate into those designs. And Component.Studio will change the content of each field that you have set up. This will make more sense as we walk through. So let's go ahead and start a design. I don't have any datasets prepared yet, so we're just going to go straight into design and add design. We're going to start with the critter cards. I'm just going to call it critter card. You've got all different kinds of components here. These are all printed components. Many of them. You can make all kinds of stuff. Today, we're starting simple with the poker deck. Select that. And I don't have any data sets ready to go. So I'm going to create new. If you do have data sets, it will list them under here. Back type, a couple of different options for the back type. You can do no back if you'd like. Single is going to do one back for the entire set. Unique will allow you to choose a different back for each card. And same uses the face image as the back image. We're going to go single and create. And it brings us right into the designer. This is the template for the poker card component with a few default fields in place. All right, over here is where you've got your layer groups. Everything operates within layer groups. You can see the default layer group is face, and all the elements that create the face design are laid out right here. Got the description goes here. Got the image, which is the CS logo there, and name, which is first component, and all of the parameters associated with that particular element. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to delete all of these default ones and start from scratch. Over here in more options, you can rename, you can move, you can duplicate, get some help, and delete layer. And there we go, starting fresh. Here you can add layer to the layer group. I don't know what all of these mean, but that's okay because right now I just want to add an image layer. We go back to more options, rename. We're going to call this critter face. Now this is going to point to an image that I want to populate this image box.
For now, I'm going to set a specific image so I can build the other text and image fields on top of it. But because I have two variations of the critter face image, I will eventually link that with a cell in the dataset, which will let me quickly switch between the two variations. But first, I need to upload some images to Component.Studio.
So let's click on images.
Just click this new folder icon right here and give the folder a name,
critters. Going to go to upload images, drag and drop, or browse. Let's just browse. And while I'm here, I'm just going to select all of these and upload them all to the critters folder.
And just give it a few seconds to upload those images.
Upload complete.
Now to navigate to that image or those images that I just uploaded, need to go to this three dot pull down menu here, and we'll see this interface here, and it will show the root folder and the critters folder that I just made. I'm going to directly select Critterface A
going to add another layer. We'll just work top down here. This will just be a text layer for the title of the card. I'm going to start by just renaming this. We'll call it critter name. And I will change the default text, just critter name here. And obviously it's not in the right position. So I'm going to go here to position. There are some various ways you can manipulate the position of this. What I'm going to do is click drag to move in the position, and I'm going to click drag to move on the size. You can also manipulate size in a similar fashion. So I'm going to click drag to resize. So now I can just click and drag.
And then I can grab these little tabs on the edge and adjust the edges of the bounding box.
Now, if I go to text formatting, I can adjust how I want that text positioned within that bounding box.
And before I add another text layer, I will just go over to more options, rename, and rename this to critter name.
Add another layer, add text layer. This will be critter attribute. And just like last time, I'm going to turn on drag to move and drag to resize. This is going to go in this space right here. Go down here under style overrides and come down here to font size. Maybe 25 is good. And for this, I would like it to be right aligned and center aligned vertically. All right, next thing is critter power number over here and the little paw icon. Add another text layer, critter power. I'm going to put a number in here. Go back to style overrides, go to the font color, and I know from the design file, the hex code, 30, try 100. That's way too big. Try what, 70? Yeah, that's fine. Add another layer, again, text layer, critter carry, we'll call it, and we'll center, we'll middle, and we'll set it to 70. Now the intelligence is going to be the same parameters there, so I'm just going to come up here and duplicate this critter carry and simply rename it. Intelligence, I'm just going to say int. All right, now let's get the critter portrait box in there. Add new layer, add image layer, rename critter portrait. Going to switch to contain so that it maintains its aspect ratio. I'm going to leave this CS logo in there just as a placeholder. And move on down to the critter text box. Call it critter ability. And we'll go to text formatting. Let's do vertical alignment middle. We will go to style override. Change the font size to something like 30. Maybe 25. And we'll do critter ability description goes here. And we've got one more piece of text and one more little image to create. We'll do the image first. This image will indicate the bonus trash. Let's say icon. Let's do contain and drag to move and resize again. Now it's probably a good idea to go back through all of these other ones and turn off drag to move and resize so that I don't accidentally mess up the boxes of the other elements. I'm going to do that right now. A fantastic bit of quality of life in the interface here. These icons pop up on the layers when you have these options turned on. And you can just click right here in the minimized layer to turn off those options instead of having to drill down into the layer, which is super handy. Add another layer. This is going to be a text layer. This will be bonus trash text. And just move this down here. That is the critter card design sorted. I'm going to switch over to the back section of this card and set up the back. In this instance, it's very straightforward. I've got one back for all the critter cards. Create an image layer. Go find. I've got the back already uploaded, critter back right here. And then I need to make a text layer because I did not include the text in the background design itself.
And that's all there is to it. The critter card design is ready to go. Now all we have to do is make a data sheet for it and link up all the cells to all these different fields we just created. And I'll be back in the next video to walk through that process. See you next time.